Three times. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause to number 57, Mike Merriweather.
It's always great to see so many Steeler fans, right? Steeler Nation is in the house for sure. Boy, you guys look good. And you know what? We look good. All of you guys look good. My father used to say, if you only have two teeth in your mouth, you look good. They look good together. We look good together, right? All right. But it's good to be here. Thank you, Sean, for allowing us. I got my buddy coming. Number 1 draft pick back in the day, 1983, when football was football. Louis Lip will be here later on. But it is indeed a pleasure to be here with you all. And you know what? There's another number 1 draft pick that's here right now. This number 1 draft pick, we signed to a no-trade, no-cut contract years ago, and it happens to be that person's birthday today. The number 1 draft pick I'm talking about is my wife, Sandra Merriweather. It's her birthday. Can you guys wish her a happy birthday, please? She's 25 again, you guys. 25 again. Some of you guys gonna get that sooner or later. Happy birthday, baby. Love ya. And thank you, Sean. I appreciate you.
This girl is going home. It's good to be home. And his lovely wife, Leah. If you want a picture with Leah, well, he just look. I want one with Leah. But come on up over here, get in line, and he's got some headshots to sign for everybody. And we'll give a great round of applause to Mike Merriweather for signing up. So come on up and line up.
The Steelers made a trade? Yeah. Really? That's what I was just telling him. No, I don't think they're going to do that in the second round. I hope they don't. Wide receiver. Much better than yesterday. Alrighty, the Pittsburgh Steelers about to make the first of their 3 third-round picks tonight. Kyle Lewis is available for Pittsburgh, and I think that's probably a good call, but that probably means they're not going to do it. I don't think it's going to be time for a quarterback yet. But then again, I could be wrong, as I have been wrong. I thought they were going to make the pick. I keep forgetting that's the video they're playing. Man, they're overhyping this like they did during the first round. I hope they're not going to disappoint the fan base here. The Porters, right? Yep, Porters. Joey Porter Jr. and Joey Porter Sr.
This is a pick from the George Pickens trade.
Yeah, this is the George Pickens trade from when he traded him to the Cowboys.
Let's go, Steeler Nation! With the 76th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Drew Allen.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, we need a quarterback. At least it's at least better than the other one. But really, we went with Drew Howler.
They're confident they've had good conversations. They do not know for sure. My understanding is the team is also open to getting Mason Rudolph at some point this offseason.
So right now, the quarterback room is Mason Rudolph and Will Howard, and now soon to be Drew Allen, and expected to have Aaron Rodgers joining.
So what they were talking about there, as I got only a little bit at the end there, is that they still don't know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back for the Steelers. But I think that pick basically kind of gives you an indication that maybe that's probably not going to be the case. And if it doesn't, hey, they are at least prepared. So they have Will Howard, they have Mason Rudolph, who might be going soon, and they also have Drew Allen now. And I made it seem like that was like as bad as yesterday's pick for the Steelers with Max, which I don't hate that pick at all. I just hate that the build up for that, when they had a chance to get a good wide receiver there, and then they got him instead. But hey, they made it up today with Jeremy Bernard. And look, I'm not really. I don't think it's a bad choice for the Steelers in general. But I don't know. Maybe it's my inner Pitt man coming out, because of course we're a Pitt family here, and my dad hates Penn State. So there you go. Hey, maybe they'll destroy his career like they destroyed Kenny Pickett's. But they still got 2 more picks to go. So we'll see what happens here in the 3rd round. Maybe they'll find somebody. Maybe they'll get somebody here. I'm still thinking Kyle Lewis, but I think they're probably gonna have to trade up to get that to happen, because he's very high up on the list of people on Daniel Jeremiah's top 200. So we'll see what happens. Here we go, Pittsburgh on the clock again. I was saying Kyle Lewis, but then again, Jamar McCoy is the type of guy that the Steelers. He's a first round. Apparently got a first round grade, but the Steelers could get him at a bargain here if they decide to take the chance on him. So he has, of course, got Jeremy Bernard earlier tonight, and then Drew Allen, the quarterback. So I'm thinking it's either one of two: Jamar McCoy, the value pick, or Kyle Lewis, the hometown pick. I don't think they're going to draft another wide receiver right now. They'll probably wait until late tomorrow to do that. There's Cam Hayward. Is it Kyle Lewis?
With the 85th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the 6-time Super Bowl winners, soon to be 7. The Pittsburgh Steelers select Dalen Everett, defensive back, Georgia.
Surprising they took him instead of Gerard McCoy. He must really have a serious injury problem there. That is interesting that they took him instead of McCoy. I mean, I guess McCoy's injury really is that serious. I guess the Steelers traded up ahead of Minnesota. I'm not even going to guess who they're going to pick here. I think, like I said before, Gerard McCoy, Kyle Lewis. They're playing Renegade again, which probably means it's going to be an underwhelming pick. One would think. I mean, that's what it was like the last 2 times, so who knows? All right, Cam, wrap the night up for us here, buddy.
With the 96th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the 6-time, soon-to-be 7-time Super Bowl champions, select Jennings Dunker, guard, Iowa.
Told you, I had no idea what the hell I'm doing, but hey, he was somebody that we need, but. I mean, look at that hair, man. And look at Jennings Dunker, too. Okay, that's a pick I can get behind, honestly. So there you go. Night 2 of the NFL Draft is in the books, and it was a little bit better than yesterday. Actually, a lot better than yesterday. I didn't hate most of the picks, honestly. I think the only one that made me question why they were picking him was Drew Aller, but even then, I'm just kind of like, well, we don't know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back yet, and who knows? You know, maybe they put Will Howard in there as the starter, and then they let Drew Aller stay behind him and all that. I mean, it's kind of like with the Ty Simpson situation. I don't think the Steelers are expecting him to start early on, but yeah, overall the picks were not terrible. There was not one where I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, really him?" Like, as I was yesterday with the first round selection they made, But nevertheless, it was definitely more intriguing than it was definitely a much more interesting, it's much better night for them tonight than it was yesterday. And as you can tell, we didn't go down to the draft on Friday. We're going to maybe try tomorrow, but if not, I'll come back and then I'll do the picks from home. But the big thing tomorrow is that it's supposed to rain tomorrow morning, and the rain is supposed to stop just as the final rounds are about to begin around noonish, so. And you can't bring umbrellas down there, too. So that's going to be another reasoning why we're kind of worried about what to do tomorrow. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. But if I can't make it down there tomorrow, then we'll just do the picks at home. Then we'll just show the Steelers picks at home. But nevertheless, tonight was not a bad night. Really what you saw there at the live casino was really unexpected. Because, you know, we went down to the Sports and Social Steel City thing. And what happened was we got a booth. But we realized the booths were, like, way too big for just the two of us, me and my dad. So they actually gave us a table, and little did we know the table was literally right next to Mike Merriweather and Louis Lips. And you saw the two up there, which is funny because we were just sitting there, just like, oh, that's cool, they're gonna be right there. And it was Mike Merriweather after his thing was done. He came up to us and actually just kind of like, you know, what, you guys didn't want to come and get a picture? And we were just like, nah, that's okay, man. And then he said, hold on one second, and he came over to our table and actually gave us autographs, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool of him to do that. That was actually really good, awesome of him. And basically, I kind of thought, well, if Mike Merriweather's going to do that, I might as well go up there and get Louis Lips to autograph. And I got a picture with him too, which I'll go ahead and put right here. So there you go, there's that right there. So yeah, overall, a pretty good night. We didn't go down to downtown Pittsburgh, which probably was for the best overall, but at least tonight, like I said, we're going to try to go tomorrow. I'm not making any guarantees on that right now, but we'll see what happens, and if we go down there, you'll see some of the footage there. If not, we'll be back here tomorrow to cover the final day of the NFL Draft from Pittsburgh. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, but for you folks out there, it'll just be in a couple of seconds, so see you then. We're in inside the Rivers Casino. About to head over, but Pittsburgh is about to pick in about 2 picks from now.
Actually, yeah, that was Friday when I met him, so I'm guessing he slept in it.
His name's not Bruce.
And running back as well. You know, it's funny with these programs, Clemson didn't have the year they expected. Penn State didn't have the year they expected.
I didn't know I was missing heart. You will scout it from now on. Fantastic.
With the 121st pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Caden Wheaton, wide receiver, Iowa.
Oh, interesting.
You can make a strong argument this is the best kick returner in the draft. This is what he was drafted for, the best receiver. This is going to be the punt returner and kick returner. Had 2 punt returns.
Enjoy the 2026 NFL Draft.
Water bottle. And then I go.
So with that being said, the 126th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, Buffalo Bills select Skylar Bell.
We're not even to the draft yet.
Dan Marino. John Bettis.
That was it, yeah.
It's an NFL shop for the American Express. American Express presents NFL Shop for Fanatics experience. Looks like you can get draft exclusives over here.
During this contest, you can help him out. We're going to get another pick here in just a minute, but it's a little bit like the Price is Right game. They have the picks of the car.
Relax your tight end. Yeah. There's your food trucks right there. The Elder Bear Workshop. Yin's Marketplace. You can get you can get an NFL bear. There's the draft clock that was put there last year. It's not going to be there for too much longer. There's the draft theater viewing area.
Challenge the Saints for bringing me here all the way from France. Special shout out to my kids and my wife watching all the way from France. With the 132nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Jeremiah Wright, guard, Auburn. Who did I baby? We're getting shocked tonight.
Correct. 20%, 1994. 2010, correct. Chris Dolman, 2012, correct.
Curtis Martin, 2012, correct. Jimbo Covert, 2020, correct. Remus Fitzgerald. All right, well done, well done.
There's the guys from NFL Network over there.
To announce the Baltimore Ravens selection, please welcome International Fan of the Year nominee from the UK, Jamie Pembroke.
Pittsburgh, I'll keep this short, like your postseason.
She ain't wrong. She's not wrong.
With the 133rd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Matthew Hibner, tight end, SMU.
Soy Roberto Carlos, embajador de Real Madrid, desde el icónico Bernabéu, donde los Atlanta Falcons jugarán la próxima temporada. With the 134th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Kendall Daniels, linebacker, Oklahoma.
Lucas Lachud.
What's up, Pittsburgh? Come on! First of all, I want to say thank you so much to the people of the United States. You are such a great country, such great people. Thank you for everything you have given to me. You guys here in Pennsylvania like the Dutch. So how about we do this one in Pennsylvania Dutch? Met de 135e selectie in de 2026 draft van de NFL selecteren de Indianapolis Colts right Batcher, linebacker, Oregon. Come on!
So, we have a very special treat. The Penn Marching Band is here!
Over here, who wants a t-shirt?
More t-shirts coming, don't you worry.
The marching band is up there.
Teacher, what did you do right next to me? Yeah, I come to bring all the first draft on. She's sweet that way.
Is here from Paris basketball and French national team. With the 136th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Brian Slants, wide receiver from North Dakota State University. Allez les Saints!
Man, my sons, how old are you?
Here's the Dallas Cowboys.
Anything that brings your heart out is my favorite part.
With the 137th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select L.T. Overton, defensive end, Alabama.
International Fan of the Year and Mexico City's own Armando Basurto.
Hi, I'm Armando, International Fan of the Year 2023 for the Miami Dolphins and Dolphins Nation Mexico Fan Club President. I'm here with members of the Dolphins Nation Mexico across the Estadio Banorte, where the NFL will be hosting an international game later this season. With the 138th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kyle Lewis, linebacker, Pittsburgh.
Leon, and Mexican national team legend Andres Guardado.
We're live from Mexico City at the locker room of the Mexican national team, making history for the 49ers. I'm with Andres Guardado and Alfredo Gutierrez. And with the 139 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Ephesians Prysock, defensive back, Washington.
Vamos Niners! Woo!
Oh, Christ.
Adrian Wood.
G'day Pittsburgh, how we doing? I want to give a massive thank you to the Bengals and the NFL for having me all the way from Australia today. Thank you so much. I also want to give a shout out to my Bengals fans back home and all around the world. This one's for you. With the 140th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Colby Young, wide receiver, Georgia. Who Dey?
Go Pittsburgh! It's beautiful city! ¡Viva México! Muchas gracias, Texan, por realizar este sueño para mí. Gracias a todos, a los Ifotis. Muchas gracias, hermanos. Gracias por este recibimiento en esta hermosa ciudad, a toda su gente. I'm sorry. With the 141 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft,
He's got to be drunk.
the Houston, Texas select Amari Russell, USC. Go Texas! Viva Mexico!
And administration, Bill Bogo.
What's up, Pittsburgh? With the 142nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Fernando Carmona, guard, Arkansas.
I thought he was about to say Fernando Mendoza again.
City, and we get to see and experience different places all over the U.S., but also the fact that the NFL travels all over the world now. And the fact that it seems like every year, it doesn't just seem like, it is happening. We go to different countries now. Last year, I had a chance to go to Dublin. You were in Berlin. How was that?
And London.
Oh, that's right.
And London. It was incredible. Where did you play?
I actually played a game in London.
What was that like?
It's the only game you'll play where all 32 teams are represented in the stands, and the fans clap on everything. A catch, a drop, a first down, a fourth down, a lot of applause.
They were excited about it.
That's right. It's almost like international NFL Coachella. Everybody comes out, everyone's wearing a different jersey. It's a fan fest, it's a festival, it's awesome.
So this year, we get to go to Melbourne, which is a new market, Rio, another new market. We get to go to London, Munich, Madrid, Paris, Mexico City.
That's right. But you know, last year was very special for this crowd right here when the NFL went to Dublin, Ireland. It was a great day to wave that tail to tail. Let's take a look back at that magic.
ever played in Ireland.
Hello, Pittsburgh! Thank you, Ursula Casas, for this opportunity. I want to say.
There was last pitch, by the way.
With the 145th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Nick Barrett, D-tackle, South Carolina.
Representative from Switzerland, Will Tober.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Yeah, come on. Fantastic. All right. Real quick, I want to shout out my lovely wife back in Switzerland, Karina, our two beautiful children, Naomi and Liam. I almost forgot my own kids' names. With that, with the 146th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Parker Brailsford, center, Alabama.
I am pleased to be joined by the first man to make it to the NFL more than 10 years ago through the IPP as it was known back then. Where's the Panther fans at? Carolina Panther fans. F.A. Obata is with us on stage, ladies and gentlemen.
Washington as well.
Washington as well. They remember you. An NFL draft in Pittsburgh. What is this like for you?
This is an amazing moment. I didn't get the chance to get drafted, but I still found my way back on the stage.
Give him a hand like he's being drafted right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind.
Fan of the Year nominee from the UK, Andy Burrows.
What's up, Pittsburgh? Thank you so much for your hospitality the last week. I've heard you've got a new rule in now. If you see an international fan of the year, you have to buy him a beer. Big shout out to my family back home, to Lisa and Lois, I love you. To everyone that supported me throughout this little journey. To my man Darren Buttons, who had to put his son to rest last Thursday. I'm really sorry I couldn't be there for you. Robbie, this one's for you, brother. With the 147th pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, America's team, the Washington Commanders, select Joshua Joseph, defensive end, Tennessee.
My name is Seahawk Sam. I'm a 12 all the way from Australia, the land down under. It's been my goal over the last year to grow the game we all love in my home country. First, I want to thank the Seahawks for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and the ability to be at the NFC Championship to watch my Hawks make the damn Super Bowl! Most importantly, let's shout out those 12s. If it wasn't for 12 as one, we would have not got to San Francisco, raised that Lombardi trophy at Levi Stadium. Sorry, not sorry, Niners fans. How are those Stone Age Super Bowl rings going for you? I'm not, Hey, those Rams fans, I'm not letting you down easy either. We're winning it next year at SoFi. We're going back to back. Now let's announce the next young star for your Super Bowl champs. With the 148th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, my Seattle Seahawks select Bo Stevens, guard, Iowa. Protect Sam, baby. Go Hawks!
Give it up for the Browns. With the 149th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, Cleveland Browns select Justin Jefferson, linebacker, Alabama.
Those are some of the current picks. I didn't get those. We're trying to save it for 161. Pittsburgh's going to be on the clock soon at 161.
They've been waiting for their call, and I feel like someone here needs to be the one on the other line. We have Franco, Bettis, and Harper. I've fallen in love with Harper. It might be me taking Harper home. By the way, Bettis loves to take naps. Actually, he's like a little feisty. Franco's the one who loves to take naps, and Harper's just a sweetheart who is melting everyone's hearts.
Last couple of picks. I'm gonna get another one here.
With the 157th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, Detroit Lions select Keith Abney II, DB, Arizona State.
Here's the latest Miami pick, and there.
The selected Pittsburgh is on the clock.
Never mind, Kansas City trade.
Representing NFL Play 60 and the Special Olympics, please welcome Taylor Rolls and Isaiah Baker.
Hello everyone. First I want to thank Special Olympics for giving us this opportunity, me and Taylor. With that being said, the 159th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select
Next person. RB. Again.
We have 250 young men and women that will be taking their oath of enlistment right here on stage, committing their lives to a life and career of service here at the NFL Draft. And to do the official honors on behalf of all the branches of the military represented, we have a 40-year veteran of the U.S. Army and the Pennsylvania Army National Guard, a man who has seen multiple tours of combat duty, Major General Michael E. Wedscheider. Major General, thank you so much for being here. I know we're going to have the official ceremony, but can you just speak on behalf of the military and these young men and women about the solemnity and the amazing choice that they're making in their lives right now?
Hey, Scott, this is a great honor to be here. And on behalf of the Governor of Pennsylvania, Governor Josh Shapiro, and the President of the United States both, we are so psyched and so pumped to enlist 250 warriors as part of the most lethal military in the entire world ever. They are from the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard. Major General, the floor is yours. Let's go. You are about to be the most important part of America's defense after the completion of this enlistment. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. I will obey the orders of the President of the United States of America and the orders of the officers appointed over me according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, warriors.
Might even see the lights. That's pretty cool. Sounds like a lot more people here than before. So let's see what the other Ravens picked.
This is FG with current Ravens Zay Flowers and LaJohntay Wester coming to you live from Manchester, the Salmon of Knowledge, with the 162nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The Baltimore Ravens select Chandler Rivers, defensive back from Duke.
Penn State running back going to Tennessee.
Already got in there. How was it, great?
Let's see it.
All right, well, I'm gonna
We got Cynthia Freeland and Colleen Wolf crying for Manny Brothers.
We're gonna go. All right,
just do it. There you go. You won't remember your first cheeseburger, but you will never forget your first Manny Brothers sandwich.
The Baronis are coming over. Pittsburgh's been put on the clock. It's made the announcement. Pittsburgh's on the clock.
Seventh pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Jalen Kilgore, DB, South Carolina.
Coming down, Colleen Wolf.
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Kendrick Law, wide receiver, Kentucky.
Here we go. Steelers up.
Pittsburgh has selected. Cleveland is on the clock.
Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long.
Pittsburgh Steelers selection. Please welcome Academy Award nominated actor, director, and Pittsburgh's own Michael Keaton.
169th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. I hope it's me. I hope it's me. The legendary Pittsburgh Steelers select Raleigh Nowakowski, a tight end from Indiana. Go Steelers! Beat 'em Bucks!
Michael Keaton, Batman. Rick, someone check to see if Mike Vrabel's in there.
But I will say this, I'm at the NFL trying to see peak athleticism, okay? I've never seen a pierogi race before. Have you guys seen a pierogi race? Make some noise to see a pierogi race.
They are well seasoned, you might say, Logan. And we're ready for this one.
They're at a relay race right here. First one to break this yellow banner and turn up with the fans is going to be our pierogi winner. Y'all ready?
You ready?
Make some noise.
Set. Go! Come on now. Come on now.
There you go. I like how we cut them off at the end.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
You did it, Logan. I hope you got to celebrate it. Maybe you're going to Disney now. Who knows what's going to happen?
We're all celebrating, it's okay.
You know what, guys? We're all winners today here in Pittsburgh. Let's keep this party going.
I think I figured
you're
it out.
open, and then when you're open, it's going to launch it.
ESPN's draft guys are over there. Adam Schefter's in, I think, the NFL Draft 2026 one. And then over there is the NFL Network guys with Rich Eisen and all of that. I think that's what it is. One last overview.
Let's go!
This is living proof that the dream is possible. With that, with the 180th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Seydou Traore, tight end, Mississippi State, IPP. Let's go.
There's the Immaculate Reception.
But somebody gotta do it, got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
Country, when was the first time you ever dreamed a football dream, an NFL dream?
I first started playing football when I was 16. This was always the dream. As soon as I came to this game, I couldn't dream. This is amazing.
What is this moment like for you right now? You just made the same walk that all of the first rounders made on Thursday night and the other players that were back there in the green room.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. That's what I tell people. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
You're going to the Miami Dolphins. What do you think about? Shout out, where are my Dolphins fans at? There's a group right there. What are the Miami Dolphins getting in you?
Again, the guy that's going to do it all for them. I'm going to leave out there for Miami.
Well, I think all of the United States NFL football fans that love our game growing want to give Seydou Traore a big round of applause as he is the newest Miami Dolphin and the newest ongoing success story for the International Player Pathway Program. Seydou, congratulations, man. Welcome to the NFL.
We're actually inside the stadium. I think we're actually able to go down on the field. Maybe. shore turf.
This is Big Ben right here. Looks like a Big Ben. He's striped. He's got hiker stripes, which is cool. This is Cal. He's adorable. And adorable.
Got the NFL shield right there. We're in the end zone.
And last but not least, we have Minnesota. Minnesota is a blonde. We have more fun with this too. It's all true. Listen, if you're considering investing in a dog, I'm going to tell you my personal story. My first investor dog literally interviewed us, gave you the time and money to
It's probably the line over there to get in and try it.
To announce the DR Giants selection, please welcome International Fan of the Year nominee.
I gotta go around.
What's up, Pittsburgh? First of all, to my lovely wife and my lovely son Connor at home, I love you. And Big Blue Germany, this one is for you. The 186 in the 2026.
Oh, so close.
Bobby Jameson Travis, defensive tackle Auburn. Let's go Giants!
The Penn State running back. Like, it's amazing to be on the field here. This is incredible. Heading inside the Topps building.
With that being said, with the 191st pick,
last time down here. We're actually in the seats where we're at for the pit games. Now we play the waiting game. Wait until August or September. I think it's September. That's that. It was right here.
the next are the reigning EFC champions. O ex-campeão do Super Bowl New England Patriots. Bem-vindo à nação Patriots. Demite, Calmo, Take, Pax, A&M. Make some noise!
One last stop before we're out of here. The NFL shop, the big one. Let's head on in. These are pretty cool, but man, are they expensive. I do like that shirt. Whoop. These are actually pretty cool, but it's these I'm worried about. These will fall off easily, but that's not bad for 200 bucks, these. Not a bad price for those at all. What kind of surprises me in here is that there's no TV, so you don't have no idea who's on the clock right now. I think the Steelers are. May the picks be with you, will they? right where we were at. And he's throwing t-shirts. Well, talk about a banner way to end the NFL draft for the Pittsburgh Steelers after the way it began with how Philadelphia screwed them over big time, and Omar Khan had no idea that the Eagles were even going to trade up to go get the guy they wanted to get. Worked out pretty well for the Steelers overall, and what better way for it to end that way with Eli Heinrich getting drafted. Unfortunately, we weren't down there when he got drafted. We had already gotten back to the casino. We were about ready to leave, and then we look at the TV and we see Eli Heinrich's on there. And I didn't think there was going to be anything too special there. I didn't even I knew that he was there, but I didn't know if he was going to be there today. Sure enough, he was, and that place he was standing at, he was right where we were standing when we were at the draft theater. Granted, we could have stayed there to see it, but we didn't know if it was. Honestly, we had no idea it was even going to happen. But nevertheless, great moment for him. That was probably the moment of the draft overall. ESPN, I thought, did a pretty good job of covering that because I saw the video afterwards, and it was actually very well done, following him as he was making his way all the way up there. I haven't seen the NFL Network version of that yet. I don't know if they actually showed the full version of that, but yeah, ESPN did a pretty good job of covering that in general. I didn't see the interview afterwards. So I know he did an interview with him afterwards, which supposedly got a mixed opinion on there. But I gotta say, man, this weekend probably worked out a whole lot better than I thought it was going to. Now, to be honest, my goal was to be at the NFL draft. But my original, when you first hear the idea, you get all these crazy ideas about, oh man, imagine if I could be there on day 1 or day 2. And then you realize, 299,000 and 259,000 of the people had the same feeling because, if you don't know already, it was a record-setting weekend. Over 800,000 people showed up for the draft on all 3 days. Even though today did not seem like it was busy, it was definitely, you definitely got a sense that there was a lot of people there. But I gotta say, when I first thought about this, I had no idea what I wanted to do for this. I never had this happen before. This is probably never going to happen again downtown here. But nevertheless, like I said, it worked out a lot better than I thought it was. Because my initial thought was, maybe we try to go down there Thursday, maybe try to go somewhere, not be in the exact draft theater area, but we decided to kind of hold off on that. And then Friday we thought about going down, but then instead we went to the Sports and Social Steel City thing at the live casino where I met Mike Merriweather and Lewis Lips, which I showed you that already. But I didn't show you the stuff I got there. I'll show you that in just a little bit here. But then I honestly thought today we weren't going to go. Because it was raining early on. I didn't know if my dad wanted to go out there, but we went out there, and we actually left around noon, right as the draft started. And we got down there. Here's the thing. We got down there pretty quickly. I think we were down there about 1:45. And we parked in the live casino where it was actually free parking. Because we'd heard all the things about, how the casino on draft night, on the first night of the draft, was like $250, and then they cut it down to $100 on Friday. And then when we got there, it was free. And we just walked over to the thing, no problems whatsoever. We had our NFL One Pass, and we walked into the draft theater, and I wasn't really expecting to find a good spot. I thought maybe we were going to be back towards where the NFL Network people and Adam Schefter were in the back of the theater, but no, we got much closer than we thought we were going to. Like right where that little podium was at. That's about almost halfway from where the draft theater was, and we got not the best view of the podium out the stage, but a pretty good view of everything else. It was actually, this thing couldn't have worked out better than we could have imagined. Yeah, it rained a couple of times, and I did have a poncho on for a little bit, but it didn't last very long. It was like under 5 minutes that it rained in general. There was only literally 10 seconds where it was like heavy rain. It was just kind of like, oh, rain stopped. Like, you saw that in there, but not only that, you got to see some cool stuff in the middle there. I was wondering what that middle thing was going to be for, but you saw the pierogi race, and of course you saw on TV with Eli Heinrich coming up there. It was kind of interesting to see how that all played out in general. Overall, like I said, this thing couldn't have worked out better than I could have imagined in general. It would have been nice to be there on days 1 and 2, but I understood why we didn't go because of all the crowds there. It could have been unbearable there, even though there were no real problems as far as we've heard. But it was still a ton of fun overall. It was really cool to see that experience, something that I'll probably never get to see ever again. I was so glad I was able to get to go there, but I didn't really. We didn't really get anything up there. There was a couple things that I could have possibly gotten. Maybe that if they hadn't been as expensive as they were, or if they had some of my size. I was hoping they would have some NFL draft shirts in my size, but unfortunately they did not. But you can usually find those online anyway. But overall, it was a really, really fun experience overall. One of those moments that I'll never forget, man. It was such a great time to be down there. And, yeah, it was worth it, man. It was worth going down there to see it. And, again, it worked out a whole lot better than I could have possibly imagined. It was a great time. You just had to be there to see it, man. So if you folks out there who are watching are in Washington, D.C., I would say go to it. Go to it on a Saturday, like we did, on the last day. I mean, yeah, you won't see any of the big-name draftees there, but you'll see the experience was definitely more than worth going there on Saturday, especially with not as many people as there were the last 2 days, but still fun regardless. Like I said, I didn't really get anything, but they gave me free binoculars. So if I could have probably seen it from a distance here, but these are actually really nice. These American Express NFL binoculars they gave us right in front of the stadium. That was also the fun thing about this. We had no idea really where we were able to go, and it turns out we were able to go to a number of different places over there. We went to the theater, of course, and then after that we were on our way back to the casino, and my dad said, "Hey, let's go inside the stadium and see how far we can go." And then, lo and behold, I'm sitting on the field of Acrisure Stadium and going into the Tops thing and seeing all the flag football stuff and all that. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, yeah, you couldn't have asked for a better experience overall. I had a blast, man, and yeah, it's one of those moments that I'll never forget in my life. But like I said, I did get some stuff from the Sports and Social Steel City thing yesterday. Just free stuff they were giving out. Nothing too spectacular. Like, you know, you got your Buffalo cup holder from Aristocrat Gaming. Of course, the Buffalo games are from them. And then this, which I thought was really cool, the NFL Slots cup holder, can holder, if you will. But if you can see, it's made out of, like, football turf. But it's funny because the live casino down in Greensburg, in Westmoreland, does not have an NFL slot machine. I mean, the Rivers had one for a while, I think during the 2024 season, but we haven't had one of these in a while there. So it's kind of surprising that they had this there. It makes me think that maybe when the new season starts, they'll get another one of these. They'll get one down to the live casino, but I don't know. It was tough to say, but I got it. I thought it was pretty cool. And last but not least, I got this little phone hand, excuse me. But yeah, so there you go, like right there. Don't know what I'm ever gonna do with it, but it was there. It was free. Why not? And I also got autographed pictures with autographs with Louis Lips and Mike Merriweather, and a picture with Louis Lips, which I showed you early on in the video. And I did get some other pictures too. I'll show that right now with these couple of pictures right here. Yeah, it was just that. It was a whole fun experience overall, and you know, and the thing is, like, I really thought I was not going to make it. I mean, I thought for some reason something was going to happen. You know the phrase FOMO, the fear of missing out. I really thought I was going to miss out on something that we're probably never going to have something as big as this around here ever again. But nevertheless, we were able to go, and it was a good time overall. Like I said, if you live in Washington D.C., plan to go to the draft next year because, like I said, go on a Saturday because it is an experience that you will never forget, man. So, yeah, great weekend indeed. So, I'm going to go ahead and edit this video together, and then I'm going to take a long rest because I got to go back to work on Monday. So, definitely worth it all across the board. So, with all that said, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed this long video, and I know it's going to be a long video because we're covering 2 days, and I took a lot of footage from the draft, but if you like this and want to see more videos like this, check out some of the other videos I've done, including our 400th episode that I did last week, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.